Yo, welcome to another episode of That's Dope. My name is Gazzo. We got Josh, and we have a very special guest. We have Lizzy Ashleigh here. Very excited to talk to you. I met you at MAGFest. I think I had known of you for a while, honestly, but I haven't. I'm really happy that I got to talk to you, and I gotta thank the homie Alex. He was like, "You gotta meet Lizzy. She's out at MAGFest too," and I was like, "I don't know, I gotta go meet people." But I'm glad I did. And it was a dope ass time, just hanging out with you and Toasty during the con. Honestly, that was my first MAGFest. We gotta talk about MAGFest for sure. But then also, I want to talk to you for a lot of other reasons too. One, you're just cool to talk with.
Aww,
two, there's a whole situation that the situation I'm talking about, and I would love to talk about that. Yes, baby mama situation.
I swear, if you follow me, my life, there's always something new, and it's just Lizzy got herself in something else is crazy, but good
that
stuff.
Was wild.
Life learning stuff, but
I'm excited to hear about that. And then, honestly, I just want to get to know who you are. So, you are a creative music writer. You're a performer. Tell us about yourself, please, and let's get into it.
I got you. I know we was talking a little bit earlier, but all in all, first things first, I am a singer-songwriter, a creative, a visualist. So as I write songs, I have visions. And so I always help creative direct my music videos. From that, I've actually assisted and become a production assistant to my friends on their sets for music videos and movies and commercials, as well as an actress. Why don't you get in my thing? And I'm like, sure, because I have the energy. And then, so everything, just entertainment and production-wise. So music, film, movies, voiceover, acting, everything.
I dig that. I dig that. And we were talking before. You were telling me about how you even got into being a creative, and how you're saying how Jamie Foxx and Childish Gambino inspired you, and I definitely want to get back to that. Because you said my magic words, and I was like, oh man, Childish Gambino.
Everyone who knows me knows that is the GOAT, one of my GOATs. I know all of the words to a lot of his songs, and we can go
What's
back.
your favorite album?
It's between, because of the internet, only because I feel after that, I don't know where it went. But if we go back to Kemp, it's I battle between where he's become from where I found him. So and even just the EP, the first.
I dig that. I like that. Yeah. No, I love that. For me, I'm an older fan of his. Camp is one of my favorite albums of all time. And I know it sounds like you shouldn't say that these days, I guess, but I love Camp. But also I'm happy that yes.
We can argue this, because if we're both fans, then it's because we're speaking to the choir. People used to hate on him. I used to be like, this guy
he's
right here,
lame.
And they were like, oh no, he's mid, he's trash. Then he made, because of the internet, and now you guys are like, oh, he actually knows other celebrities, so he might be cool, da-da-da. And then now, after This Is America, everybody
loves him, right? Yes. Awaken My Love. Oh, we all loved him the whole time. He's always been great.
Yeah. What? So it's I get it. People like to hold on to their favorite artists when other people find them, but it's I've been loving that man since, EP, Camp. Lights Turned On. Oh. It was something about the verbiage and the wording of and how he used to switch the flow. I've memorized that by heart. I've actually you're unable to find it on certain platforms.
I hate that.
I re-recorded the song and did
my own.
My own.
He has some bangers that like aren't on streaming platforms. I was also just thinking about that. I was like, streaming platforms, they need to get with it, really. Like, they're almost there, but not yet.
Illegal. Now that he's famous, he had a lot of samples and beats that he wasn't able to use.
Okay, thanks for putting me on, because I was like, why don't they got this?
Realistically,
yeah.
Even because I'm a fan of Childish too. Like, I love his stuff. I guess Donald Glover now, because like Atlanta, all this stuff, it's like my favorite TV show to date. Like, I think that's like that is top 3 for me. I can watch it over and over, and I just this is very surreal comedy, but it's relatable in a strange way. Like, so it's like, for me, I love that shit. But I understand what Gazzo meant when he said that, camp, it's kind of weird to have that answer, because kind of like and someone else who comes to mind is like Tyler the Creator.
His you don't talk about his old stuff.
was so much different than almost everything he put out after. or it changed. He progressed in front of us, right?
Yeah.
And camp is very different than because the internet or anything came after that, especially.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because, and Childish has said in interviews himself, he didn't want to be known as just a funny guy who raps.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like he had to show more like, which seemed somewhat pedantic to some people, right? It came off as like he's trying to be too cool. But it's like he had to show you the other side of him. He's like, okay, that's not just
to
me.
not get boxed in a way, right?
I promise you, he didn't care anything about like being cool because he was very big on my art is for me, and if you like it, cool. If you don't, you don't. The creator, I heard in an interview, the reason why he made his second album so different is because the words of people did get to him. The oh, you're not good or da-da-da. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna listen to every genre. This is what he said in an interview. I'm gonna listen to every genre. I'm gonna learn what's good and what's not with things that tickle my fancy. And he didn't verb it like that, but then he pretty much said like that's when he made Earthquake and all those other songs.
Oh yeah.
That's
Igor.
Soulful Tick or the whole album. Each one had a different tick that made him go, you know what? I can be great in any genre, and I'm gonna prove you guys wrong. And he did.
So, because I didn't know that.
I knew he was great. I knew everything. I can see an artist. You know when someone's capable of doing anything and everything, and not just what they're showing you. So, yeah.
No, but not to be about like I'm sorry, not to make it like specifically about how the music sounds, because I think personally, Roaches and all this like I'm sorry, what's the name? Yonkers. I said Roaches.
Yeah, Yonkers. Yeah.
Yonkers. I was fine with that song when it came with Tyler the Creator. I thought it sounded dope. I mean, that's what the first time I heard from Tyler. I was like, because in high school, he came out when I was in high school, because he's like 2 years older than us, Goswell.
Yeah.
Maybe a year older, 2 years. He came out, and I remember everyone was like,
he was younger than us.
Rapper.
I guess you're right.
No, Tyler is like A$AP Rocky's age. They're like a year or two older than us.
Okay.
Yeah, but I remember they came out and they were like,
also, Lizzy's based in New York too.
Rapper. We don't deal with that.
Gang. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what's up?
And she's based in New York too.
Oh, dope. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get into that too later. My bad. But nah, like I remember they came out with their stuff and everyone was like, white dude rapper. Same thing happened to Childish. I remember that's how I heard. I didn't listen to Childish for 2 years after he came out because
like in the box with Asher Roth.
Yeah, I liked Asher Roth. I didn't have a problem with Asher Roth.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool.
Yep.
But I was like, everyone was like, black dude, white rap, he's lame, whatever. So I ignored him.
He also put that on himself. He coined that. He was just like, I'm the da-da-da. He coined it. He didn't even. He was like, this is who I am. So be it. Black me,
I'm glad he did that. Like for me, it was like Josh knows this, but like it was so important for like, oh wait, maybe I can define who I want to be in a way, right? Same with Lupe, right? Like, but yeah, for sure, Childish Gambino, like I think was like the main.
But
the
subject matter.
Yeah,
that's what I was going to get to. It was the subject matter that changed. The way he rapped definitely changed, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
The same thing with Tyler, but the subject matter of what they spoke about was like so much more. It was vulgar sounding, right? Like, you can't just say you're gonna assault gay people.
Yeah.
Like Tyler was saying off the wall stuff, and people were like, "This is so edgy and dope," and I was like, "This is like." I listened to Yonkers, and I felt bad.
Yeah. No, me too.
Before the music, he was doing crazy YouTubes. The first thing I've ever seen of this man wasn't a song. It was him putting a cockroach in a blender and eating it.
I remember that too. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like him.
I was like, who is this guy and why is he blending a cockroach and eating it? But then that's gonna go into what we're going into later in conversation with how people find you off of the craziest things.
Right.
You off of the craziest things. And it's eventually you get to the music, right? Eventually. So, yeah.
That's good, though. I'm glad that, because I think it's, sort of getting, stuck in a box, right? Where it's, you only do this because you did this, right? And, I mean, honestly, hell, that's the title for you, honestly, right there, right? Not getting stuck in a box because you have so much more to offer, right? And I like that you said creator, a creative creator, rather than, because I thought it was honestly a musician, and it's oh wait, no, there's more to offer. So, even with this podcast, people, especially early on, were you should find that niche, and I'm yeah, but also I sort of don't want to. I want to say the things I want to say, and if it's the same thing, I talk about One Piece all the time, but I don't want to be a One Piece podcast, right?
Yeah. Aw.
Yeah. But then again, I do want to be a One Piece podcast because that's what I like talking about. And yes, I talk about Childish Gambino often, but I feel like it's been a minute, so I appreciate you bringing him back up because he's just sort of did that. I mean, he made Atlanta. We didn't really talk too much about Atlanta. I still need to see season 4.
Same. I saw
okay.
snippets. Everybody was trying to sneak peek, but I haven't had time to. I told you my work schedule.
Yeah. I mean, you have a good reason to. Like for me, I've been watching just so many things, and I'm just like, I need to just do. I think I'm scared to finish it. You know.
No,
I don't want to finish it.
Yeah.
I'm one episode in, and I don't feel like finishing it either.
I saw one episode. I saw the Goofy movie episode, and I was like, oh, but I don't want to watch the last thing, and that's the first time I've done that in a long time. But, anyways,
if I could ask some questions. Like,
yeah, go ahead.
So, musicians, what I've seen, right? I saw a music video from you. Like, is that what you're mainly known for right now, and you're trying to branch out and everything else, or what's your idea right now? What are you planning on doing?
Yeah,
the crazy part is, this is the crazier part, and I re-met a friend who I haven't seen in maybe about a year or two. She's done married, and like she saw me and she was like, Lizzy. She was like, how's life in LA? I was like, girl, I didn't move out. I'm still in New York. And she was like, girl, you are my unicorn friend. And I was like, what does that mean? She was like, I can scroll on the internet, I can turn on the news, I can do something, and you are somewhere else. I met her in an entertainment camp where they put us in camp and we talk about what we want to be. And I in that camp was a musician. She, I believe, was a musician also / host. And then there's also production assistants, there's people in PR, people in any bracket in the entertainment industry. I was in an entertainment camp. That's neither here nor there. I meet people on the film sets, in film industry. So I can go to a Soho House in any part of the world because they have them all over. And I know someone, either because I met them in music or at a concert or something I opened up for, or on set of a movie, or at a fest or a convention center, like how I met Godswill. So, like, everybody knows me from something different. Heck, you might even be lucky if you saw me at a cookout or a birthday party at a cousin's house. You know what I mean? Like, I am a Pokemon. I am a unicorn. You spot me for different reasons, not just music. Some people know me from being in Vader's JJK film. I was Miwa in his JJK film. So some people follow me and they're like, I started following you from being in this film. I heard this song of yours at a cafe. I Shazammed it, and I've been following you ever since. I saw your face on the news, and I wanted to support what you do. So, and that's Josh. That's a whole different thing. I've been in the news maybe about 2-3 times, and people spot me and they follow me, and they announce me as a musician because my PR tells them to. They say, hey, be like, musician Lizzy Ashleigh out of New York, this happened to her, or musician da-da-da out of, so all in all, my first love in art was music. My second love was bringing visions to life, like content creation, and my third love is tapping into more of the actual like voiceover and like fashion, but not creating fashion, like piecing it together. I am not a stylist, but I do be throwing some wacky things together, and I enjoy art. That's it. So,
what makes you feel like you're not a stylist? Like what?
Because
where does that come from?
I'm friends with actual stylists, and they I do not want to take any parts. That's like me calling myself a dancer. Can I dance? Yes. Am I a professional on the stage with a celebrity back? No. But can I do some moves?
But yo, Liz, like, you're not Michael Jackson. I mean,
hey, I was popping. I was like, ooh, combo.
Yeah, no, I'm like, you're not Michael Jackson, right? Like, you're not the pinnacle of music yet, but it's like you're still a musician. You know what I mean? So it's like you can't be a stylist. Like
I claim with what I know I have accolades in, if that makes sense.
That's great. Like you have a resume in it, right?
Yes.
Versus like not like the proficiency to do it, but you can. You didn't. You're
not a professional stylist. Well, yeah. I could have guessed. I guess because that's okay.
Yeah, I think I'm with Josh in a way though. It's like especially like even as you have like this creator thing. It's like then again, it's sort of like a respect thing. It's like you can't just claim that you do all these things, right? No. Yeah. But you have the skills to do it.
Yeah, and I feel like I would be honing them because I know some really good stylists in this industry. So I'm like, oh, yeah, no, I don't do what you do. Because it's a difference between, and this is what they'll say, it's a difference between wearing clothes and styling them. Because you can put on a nice outfit, but you didn't style it. that goes with the accessories, that goes with the jewelry, that goes with the headpiece, a hairpiece, a glasses piece. Like it goes into a lot. So, yeah.
Agree.
I need to get into that soon, or at least just hear more about that. You know, it's like I barely know how to style myself at all. So I just have some good hoodies and some good anime shirts. I mean, in fact, you, Josh, have helped me out more with my style than a lot of other things. Got me corduroy pants. I was like, I don't know about that. I don't know.
My boy, hey, I think the most beautiful thing is because, like, for me, it's like I'm not a stylist. I guess if we're going with Lizzy's definition, I'm not a stylist, and I never really claimed to be. I like style though. I enjoy like express myself through stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I think one of the funniest things is, or the coolest things really, and I'm sure you experience this too, Liz. When it happens in LA, I notice this because in Texas, no one can dress for shit. Like most people cannot dress in Texas. That's where I'm at. Jenna, like I'm in North Texas right now, like outside of Dallas. A lot of people can't dress. As soon as you go to LA, hold on, Liz. As soon as you go to LA,
telling the truth,
the whole thing got up like at least one level on average. Everyone's a little bit higher.
I'm from New York. You step outside, we got bummy New York swag where I honestly just going to the store to get some real quick, and y'all be saying we dressing nice. No, and then two, there's that I'm going out to an event and I'm really going to like step on some necks, right? That's what right. But I will say I have some friends in Texas who they are creatives, and it's kind of like their duty to look nice when they step out as well. So I'm not going to hold because they do have a kind of.
You're right.
But like that's like when it's time, you know. Like
it's on average because here's the thing: like when I dress out over here in Texas, it's noticeably like to people around me, they're gonna look at you like, "What is he doing?" Like there's a lot of that to compare to where if I go to one of the major cities, if I go to LA,
you blend in.
I go to New York. Yeah. It's like I can do whatever, and it's like it just fits. It's like everyone's like, oh, that dude just doing his thing. Because you're in a major city, everyone's like just kind of doing their thing.
Because I agree. I'm from Dallas too, and it's like I don't really ever like whenever I go around, I'm like never like wowed by people. But like in New York or San Francisco, LA, I'm like, oh wow, people are trying, or at least they're like really putting themselves out there versus just jeans and a shirt, and it's just like, all right, maybe because I'm used to that. But at the same time, it is like sort of a bummer that it's like, why aren't we showing more of ourselves? Even more like Texas clothes, right?
Yeah. But I mean, up to Lizzy's point, Lizzy, you kind of went right into my point even further because you said, I have some friends who are creatives. And that's exactly what I was going to get into. Because it's like, when you have friends who have a passion about something, they generally level up in that thing, right? Mm-hmm. And because they level up, their friends generally level up with them over time. They're like, I got to step up because that dude, like if I start going to the gym, all my friends work out now. When I started dressing, like when my brother started dressing nice, everyone's like, we got to keep up with that nigga, bro. We can't just let them in lead us. And now we're all dressing up.
It's true.
My boy Cole used to wear just like the most basic stuff. Now he's wearing bandanas in his back pocket, little white dude, 5'6". I said, all right, bro. He came out yesterday. I said, oh, shit. What are you doing, dog? What you repping out here, man? Like, you just living. Like, I had to try. I had to do something.
Look at that. And that's true, you know.
I appreciate it, man. It's cool. It's cool.
I feel like a lot of people just haven't yet got to that point of like trying with other people, or at least that's what I think about like with Dallas. But then again, now I want to pay attention to that. But anyways, Lizzy, you look very stylish. I like what you even got like right now. Like this is like comfy, but this is cool.
If y'all haven't got on the wave of blanket hoodies yet, it's a blanket / a hoodie that like it's fire. And I've seen a lot more people wear these. I was scrolling and my friend is wearing like a Naruto one online, and this one was a gift to me from my boyfriend. So he was just like, "Hey baby, I got you this. I think you look nice in this."
Is that what app sounds like?
Yeah, man. She made ass sound like Shaft, bro. What is that?
That's my app. I'm pretty sure his Lizzy voice is. But
I'm
he
leaving
got
that
me.
in.
I like it. It's really
I'm gonna
cozy.
see if we can wear that in work meetings because I was like, that looks dope.
Blanket hoodie, and they have anime ones. Type in One Piece blanket hoodie because you said you're One Piece fan.
That's my uniform now.
I wonder if they have a Childish Gambino one. That would be sick.
That'd be dope, actually. Yes, if they you gotta make that. If they don't have that, I don't know. You think they're gonna have that? I don't think they're gonna have that, but I think you can make it.
Would he sue me?
Possibly. But I believe in you. I believe in you knowing what to do to make it happen.
Okay, let me see. Blanket. I'm
looking
right now.
So, I do want to get into the baby mama thing. I wanna hear how, like, what happened, and then what happened.
Okay.
Well, explain the situation first.
Yes,
Like, let
'cause,
people
yeah,
know what even happened.
I told him, like, she's in like a crazy situation, but like,
So, yeah.
it's a very interesting story.
Yeah. So I'm gonna backtrack. It all. Well, the issue at hand is wait. Excuse
Bless
me.
you.
Excuse me.
Shoot.
Thank you. Damn it. My friend hit me up. His name is Matt. Matt Cool. He's a fire director. He was like, Lizzy, I'm shooting a music video. Long story short, because I'm gonna get into the in the middle of the story, but the issue at hand is me and a few of my friends agreed to do a music video where we are the baby mamas of a rapper. And the music video is very comedic. It's nothing too crazy or diabolical. It's just a very funny video. And then we weren't allowed to put the BTS on the internet. And I had already dropped the BTS. So when we got that notification, they were like, Lizzy, we saw your TikTok, leave it up. And I was like, okay. It was already hitting numbers. So the TikTok is a 6-second video, and I might even have the paper over there, where it just shows like an invitation of the 5 baby mamas, and then the camera goes up and it shows like 4 of them. So that's it. It was just 6 seconds. It was like, oh, are we sister wives now? And then I think the caption on the video was like 4 baby mamas. No, not 4, 5. When your baby daddy got 5, 4 other girls pregnant, something like that, right?
Mhm.
My friends know it's a joke. My friends who follow me understand that, oh, Lizzy's probably on set of a film, a music video, or something, because I'm a creative. And every girl on that set, when they posted, they know, their friends and fans know that they are actors, models, stuff like that. No. The internet do not know who we are. So the internet was like, hold up, this is real? No. Da-da-da-da-da. And then it exploded to blogs hitting me up, asking me if they can repost. So I hit the PR up of the artist, and I was like, hey, you know, can we repost this? Can I get these people to repost? She was like, yeah, more promo, the better. Reposting is one thing. The news articles came into play. They did not ask us for permission to post our TikToks, and they said it was 100% real. People like Candace Owens put on her podcast, this is 100% real story coming out of New York City. And I'm like, this isn't real. Where y'all getting at? It's real. None of y'all called us. None of y'all hit us up. You can scroll on either of our internets and see that none of us was pregnant. None of us was, you know, actually pregnant. We're all content creators. Go.
Can we just take a moment to hate on Candace Owens?
Man, I don't like that coon.
I can't stand that bitch, bro. Oh.
Sending us back hundreds of
Your
years.
story, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. You know what's crazy? So me not knowing, how do I say? Me not knowing a lot of her accolades, or like who she really is, and her not knowing who I really am, because some people like really do know a lot of people in the industry, and a lot of us don't. So like if anybody met her, they would have been like, hey, okay, just take that down. I know the girl. It's not true, right? Some people writing on minds, oh, screw her, F her, she's this, she's that. Like, and I'm like, why do so many people hate her? And that's a whole nother story. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I don't know the back accolades of her. So people not knowing me and posting me, I will say, on top of the Candace Owens, I don't know if it's her YouTube that made other people, but we are on Canadian news. We are on Indian news. We were on Telemundo. We were on live actual news. By the way, fun fact, somebody sent me this one article. It is illegal to have a polygamous relationship in India.
Really?
Yes.
Did not know that.
If we were to go over there and they found out that we were the girls in the article that their news thing said was real, we would be chastised, rocked, banned. You know what I mean? Like we would it harassed. So that's why this is technically slander, because you guys didn't research if it was true. There should have been something like supposed or allegedly. Nothing. It was fact.
They are.
This is 100% true, and it's not. And I was like, that's scary. I started scrubbing and sending emails to some of the news channels and stuff like that. A few of them did get back to me, and they said, we're so sorry. The old thing is scrapped. It's gone. We're going to put up an update, right? I'm still waiting on some of those updates, because even though they're taking down the article, the video just dropped today. Mind you, the video just dropped today, and I had a slide with all of the BTS, and maybe like the ending was the Candace Owens saying real story, and I had the Hollywood Unlocked post saying it was real. Tell me why the comments were still sharing it, saying it was real. I take it down, because at this point, the world wants what they want, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah.
I obviously had a slide of BTS, and I said music video out now. Why is it still real?
Nah,
I'm confused.
it kills me. It kills me because I'm still hating. I'm sorry. Let me breathe. It kills me because Candace Owens, she pride herself on research. Like she's doing research. No research was done. She just takes opportunities to hate on black people.
Yeah.
Black women, black people. It's like she just takes those opportunities to be like, you know what? My white friends would love this.
Yes. That's honestly what it
That's
feels
how I
like.
feel about Candace Owens consistently.
Yeah. It's like trying to get points with the white community. And it's just like, why? But anyways, yeah.
No, but
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Hear me out. I have a platform. I'm not going to deny my platform, but my platform is not as big as hers.
Mm.
Who should I have reached out to with my story saying, hey, this is slander, this is libel, this is information. This wasn't even a clout chase. Say if we just put on the bellies specifically for
like you were making
video.
up a story, right? Like, and going on with the story. Yeah.
Say if we specifically did that for that reason. That wasn't the case. We were on set of a music video, and the BTS just so happened to go viral. So my thing is, who do I tell our story to? It's not just mine, but all of the girls involved. Their faces slandered all over the internet, saying it is really real. And someone with your argument to go, Candace, if she prides herself on real, like, who would I have been able to tell the truth story to?
Right.
You guys know who is the truth accolade podcast or YouTuber or someone who captures liars and go, hey, here's the true face, where people will respect and understand. Wow.
I would say to that answer, like, there's a few things with this. One, this whole story is just sort of like how media has just gone rampant and people want to believe lies. You said like a lot of dope things, like whereas like people want to believe what they want to believe versus like you have like the actual truth. They don't care. They just want to hear whatever confirms whatever they believe about random people on the internet, right? And at least, my bias is showing. But I would say Philip DeFranco, because like he does like a news program and he covers like a lot of entertainment stuff.
He would probably be the biggest.
Yeah.
He honestly, as far as reaching a lot of people with just news, I think he probably would be the biggest.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, Philip DeFranco.
Filter. Spell filter.
Philip.
Philip.
Yeah, Philip. But yeah, no, he's like, I like his news program. Like, honestly, like it tries to be fair, So, but then again, also is like that's such a bummer. Like people want to believe like the worst about people for sure. I think I saw like before I met you, like I saw that 5 baby mamas thing happening. Like it was like in meme pages, and it was like, is this real? But also, I think people like made it like more real than like it.
I mean, personally, when guys were telling me you were coming on, I said, get that sweat out of here.
What's that?
Is Philip Franco old, like 80?
No, DeFranco. The DE and then I got you.
Huge.
Yeah. Passed away in November 23rd. So I was
No. Let me see if I can just type to you. But
I was like, no way.
No,
it's one word. DeFranco.
Yeah, I got you. But he's like 30s, 40s, I think. Yeah, he has a YouTube channel.
One of the original YouTubers.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
I was like, I am not in that world. So I am underneath a rock / outside all the time. People assume I know everybody. I don't.
You're good. The internet's so vast, it's hard to like, there's so many pockets of the internet, right?
Yeah.
Like, someone could be, 700,000, but I've never heard of them.
Yeah.
This ain't like olden days. Remember back in the old days, it's like everyone knew who Brad Pitt was. Everyone knew who Beyonce was. Those are actual, like, not internet celebrities. Those are celebrities.
Yeah.
Like, they're in movies. Internet celebrities are like, RDC is a good example. They got 2 million, I think. 2 million? Maybe 3?
Wait, yeah. Individual members, too.
Yeah, they're huge on YouTube. Just YouTube alone. Mm-hmm. But some people have no idea what I'm talking about if I say RDC.
Yep.
That's the internet.
But it's sort of crazy, honestly. But at the same time, because at least I definitely wouldn't want to be like one of those superstars. Like that would sort of suck to just like like hearing about like what's going on to Taylor Swift stuff right now. Like everyone's stalking her as soon as they hear that she went into a wedding or a football game. Oh my God, what she's doing now? I wouldn't want to be that level. That sounds way too stressful.
But now being in the situation that I'm in, I'm starting to learn that if you do see something on the internet or the news or a blog, it's most likely either propaganda or PR stunt because they're about to drop a song.
Woo.
Mm.
Woo.
Literally. So the do I want to get into that? The Megan Nikki beef? Is that real? Is that fake? Is
You know, actually, I would like to hear your 2 cents on that, because it took me a minute to like understand what was even happening, and then it's like, ooh, like shouldn't say that, but also, you know, fuck it, like, yeah, like, yeah, what you got? What's on your mind with that? How do you feel about that?
I feel like I don't know. It goes deep because Megan dropped the song. She dropped it first, obviously, but I don't know if Nikki got a sneak peek of the song, because why was she so livid before the song even dropped? You know, apparently she dropped a bunch of tweets. That was
Wait, what's the situation? Drop me the situation first. My bad.
You don't know the situation?
It just happened. Like, yeah, no, I don't blame you. Like, I'm still trying to keep up with like what happened.
Yesterday or 2 days ago, Megan was pretty much saying she was about to drop a song, and then she dropped it. And her song's called Hiss, and in it she mentioned something called Megan's Law. Megan Law. You know what Megan Law is?
Like, I didn't even know what that was either, but like, it was about.
You know? So Megan's Law. Megan's Law is the law named after Megan, who got like I don't want to go too deep into her case, but long story short, her law is the law that makes pedophiles forcefully say, "Hey, I'm a pedophile" in your neighborhood. Does that make sense?
Gotcha.
Yeah, they can't go to schools or like be around kids, right?
Yeah. So that's Megan's Law. And in Megan's rap, she mentions, y'all not mad at me, y'all mad at Megan's Law. Who would be mad at Megan's Law? Nikki would, because her husband is...
Yeah.
Oh, it clicked.
And her brother too, apparently, right?
Brother, yeah. And then, but you know how like it goes both ways. Both sides has their fans. Nikki said a bar or something. Everybody's, I want to say 95% publicized is saying Nikki's comeback is trash. But I heard about 5% of Nikki's actual fans breaking down some of her lines. And literally, Nikki had a line that pretty much dissed Megan real good, where it says something about how Megan... It gets crazy. I really got I don't want to be the mouthpiece to like saying what the beef was going on, but it's deep. It's deep. But outside of that, people are mad at Megan also because of another lady who was viral on TikTok. I don't know these people, but she was just like, "Oh, Megan should get sued by Megan's Law girl," because who would want their trauma being put in a song to diss somebody?
Oh.
That's a whole nother, mind you, people do things and don't perceive how other people react. They just exist. But I feel like we're getting better, hopefully better, in an age where communication is key. And instead of immediately getting upset, we can talk things out.
Yeah.
And,
like some media literacy, honestly, right?
So,
like, we talking about people, like people as in a group, or are you talking about like individuals? Because like individuals, I'd hope that happens. But people, that's not going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah, it's like just hearing about your story of it just happened, right?
Yeah. No, people, have you noticed that headlines for articles are becoming longer? Like they're becoming like sentences, like it's like a sentence or something. Because they know you're not going to read nothing else.
Yeah, you're not
like
going to
they just want to catch you with the main article, like the main headline. They don't care about anything else. It's like, if I put a picture of you up and I say, hey, this girl slept with, 4 other women's baby daddies in the same night. That's going viral. no one's questioning. Hold on, guys. We don't know this.
I personally didn't know did it because it was the BTS. You know what I mean? It was like a funny joke. It was like, oh, da 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 da. But the sad thing is, there's real people out there who have a baby daddy who has gotten 1 or 2 other girls pregnant at the same time. Peter Gunz commented on one of the girls' Instagrams. You guys know who Peter Gunz is?
No.
Josh, you know who Peter Gunz is?
No, ma'am.
Okay. No, hear me out. So, you see, you know how I didn't know a lot about Candace? So, Peter is on Love and Hip Hop, and he got 2 girls pregnant at the same time, back to back.
Wow.
So, he had a baby mama, and then he got another girl pregnant, and then he got the baby mama pregnant again, and then he got the other girl pregnant again. She had an abortion one time, but then she got pregnant again.
By him, too?
Yes. Oh, all of them. Oh, by him, yeah.
Jeez.
Multiple baby mamas, back to back. Back to back to back.
Jeez, just
self-respect.
Where I know. Right.
And I just like, although it was a jokey joke or like a cool concept.
Yeah.
We kind of
It
forget
did
that
start
sometimes.
like a whole conversation, like at least like where people like this is wrong or this is okay. Like I did see like a lot of people start to talk about like the
It's
ethics of
good.
something like
You
that.
guys are, as long as they're getting along and the
Eh,
babies are happy,
You know,
that's all
that's
that
what I was thinking. I was like, if they found peace, that's better than everyone just fighting and being ratchet. But I, like, because
Right.
I do remember when I first saw it as a joke, and I was like, if that happened, well, one, it's not my life, so hey. Two, let me hopefully not make it my life. You know, that sounds like a lot of
Wait, so you
stress.
saw it before you met me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I saw like a
Me.
meme page like just post it, and I'm trying to remember like what they said about it, but like it felt real. So yeah, that's why I was like, and also it's like
It's
these days you never know what can happen, right?
man. I didn't even tell you the craziest part. We got emails. Each and every one of us got an email from not one, but like a good 5, 6 production companies who thought it was real. It's like, hey guys, can we just get you guys on a quick call? We want to move you guys into a house. We want to film you guys. We were literally going to be the baby mama Kim Kardashians.
Wow.
We were going to have our own TV show if it was real. We were going to get paid, fed. The kids were going to have money lined up for them for years.
It's like, hey,
You
low
should
key,
have just
right?
picked up some random kids off the street. I'm not gonna lie to you. You fumbled the bag with this one, Lizzy. This was our ticket out of here. Fuck this podcast, bro. We could be millionaires.
Yes, it's not too late, right? We can. Brilliant.
Gosh. No, like that's scary. That is scary.
And also,
And
yeah, it's sad because like you're being rewarded for that, and it's just sort of like Teen Mom was a thing, right? And I think like how many seasons of Teen Mom were there, right?
like 4 or 5, yeah,
Sheesh.
if not more.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to think, like, at that point, it would have been a battle of like which show to pick. It was like 5, 6 companies that hit us up, and then I don't know if you know Bobby Light.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like a director. He's he creates shows. So get this, and if you don't know him, you're gonna know from this. He just dropped a casting call for Baddies Caribbean Baddies. And he's gonna put them all on a boat. So it's like, you know how like that they got baddies, people who like to fight and like they're bad and like da da da.
Yeah.
He's about to drop a Caribbean's baddies where he put them all on a cruise and yep. And they fought at the auditions. And some of the girls got in and some of the girls didn't. So he himself was like, hey y'all, I think I should turn this into a show if y'all with it, but it's fake.
We just gotta find a little light-skinned kid with some green hair. Throw him in some diapers.
Spray paint his hair every now and then.
In my Sims, I have green hair Lizzy, green hair Av, and green hair babies. Yeah.
Yes.
You say The Sims?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's live.
Yeah.
It's sort of
The
like,
Sims-
are we in idiocracy? And unfortunately, we are. Like, I want us to be, like, I'm like, is there hope for us, or are we sort of screwed? And
The fact that people thought it was real, it is scary, but I get there are cases where it could have been real, but I know I kind of was looking forward to the comments that were like, I hope this is real, or like, I have a feeling this is fake, or people who did their digging.
yeah.
Y'all, she wasn't pregnant on January 1st. Look, go look. She wasn't pregnant January 1st. Smart. Like, we need more people who have that third eye, that sense of, let me not believe everything I see in here. Or for it.
There's an aspect of
go
this
ahead.
I agree with. Like, I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I feel like
Like, look
critical thinking
deeper
needs to
into
take
things,
place
right?
more often, but there's so much information that people are getting on TikTok, Instagram. Like, it's so many little panels of random meme pages. Not everyone's gonna look at all that shit. They're gonna be
Yeah.
like, "Damn, that's crazy."
Yeah, that's
Share.
exactly it. Like, where it's like, yes, I think people like generally need to like look into things that they're like looking at. And, like, if it rings a bell, like at least look in the comments or whatever other people are saying. Did someone do some research into like if this is real or not, right?
If it's important,
Yeah, if it's important, especially. Like, is
if
this
it's, like,
important?
if it's about the election or something.
Yeah,
Then in which case, I'm like, hey, you might want to check that source. Before you start saying crazy shit.
yeah.
But if
So-
it's like, if it's like some random
Random
here's
baby
the good
mamas
thing.
got pregnant.
Like, and I'm sure you know. No, I'm sure she knows. I'm sure she knows. It's like most people aren't like. There's 5 girls in there, and it was one photo. Most people aren't gonna remember that you were in that after a while, which is fantastic. Like, no one's gonna be like, yo, you can't get any more jobs because everyone thinks you're, whatever. What's up?
One of the girls is a model. and she actually missed out on a gig because they thought it was real.
Oh no.
On top of that, the news used her government name.
Oh, jeez.
Typed government name and said such and such, such and such, such and such is pregnant by da da da.
That's the problem. That means whenever you go for a job application or anything, when they Google search you, that's going to come up.
Yes.
That's a little different.
So
that's the problem.
Pops up. That's why I was fighting for the updated videos, the videos that are going to say update. This just in. It was actually for a music video and da 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 da. It was not. I repeat, because I'm not paid to say anything else. Literally, I repeat. This was not planned. The marketing of the news, that was not planned PR. I know people are like, fire PR, Lizzy, let's go. I'm like, it was not planned. The internet took my BTS video and just ran with it. And then my thing is, at the time, the label said, don't say it's for a video coming out.
Yep. Yeah, what can you do exactly? Especially like NDAs and contracts that like hold you back. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Are y'all dumb? Are y'all really dumb?
Unfortunately, yes. People are dumb. But
like even the internet, I didn't care, and a lot of the girls, we didn't care about the internet.
Yeah.
Internet posts stuff all the time. People look at satire videos all the time. It was the news that got me.
Yeah.
I still looking back like.
I think that's it. Like, whereas like the news stopped being professional, really, you know? Like they get into the gossip worse than the gossiper meme sites, right?
Yeah.
And like, yeah, honestly, that sucks. Like, especially hearing about the model. But like, I'm happy for you though. Like, it sounds like, you know, like it could be like a good jumping off part, especially now that you got things like cleared, right?
It's not all the way clear. We'll see. I feel like the video just dropped today.
Yeah.
Like we still have to send those updates.
Okay. Ooh.
And like the internet is a very hard thing to scrub.
Yeah, absolutely. Like once it's on there, it's on there, and to get the truth out, that's a hard thing for real. But it sounds like you have some plans though. Like it sounds like you have like a mindset. Like, I'm
definitely gonna move forward. I'm definitely gonna continue to like make music, cast videos, and like everything that I'm doing. This was unexpected. Like I said, the one thing I learned from this is one, sign contracts with people that I work with, because I didn't sign a contract with the label or the team or the music video. So it was just like everything just was, and I didn't know what to do because I didn't know what am I right that I could do because it wasn't my music video. You know what I mean? So then I was like, hold up, let me make some calls. But outside of that, what I was gonna say, I'm losing it. Yeah, man, I lost my train of thought.
No,
but music videos. Oh, two things I learned.
Mm-hmm.
One, obviously, sign contracts, and two, don't listen to everything I see on the media.
Yeah.
No matter how many pages or news articles are talking about it,
yeah,
I don't care. It most definitely might not be real. If I can't call to source themselves, nope, I don't believe it.
No.
But Lizzy, Oprah said it was true.
Where's her source, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, what's her
like,
source?
what's she talking about? Where'd she get that information from, too?
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
Dang. But at least, at least what gives me hope for you is, like, you have, like, a mindset, like, which is, like, a planning mindset. Like, it's, like, here's, like, a strategic. There we go. That's more it. Like, even before we were talking, we started a podcast episode, we were talking about, like, the strategies that you have and, like, the ways that you're planning on, like, doing what you want to do, you know? It's, like, yeah,
I'll read that story
because
I feel like people who need hope on like work-life balance, because that's literally where we started. Somebody hit me up and was like, Lizzy, I just have one question. What's your work-life balance? Like, how do you manage to do so much while managing work? And everybody has a job. And I say everybody, that's not true. But 90% of the world has a job. And then there's that 10% who manage to only do their creative work and only get paid with that. But that is their job, but it doesn't feel like work. I'm still working towards that. Now, my work-life balance, it's kind of crazy. And those who know me know this is true. And those of you who assume my life is the perfect life, here you go. Here's the real kicker. So I work 12 hours a day, 5 to 6 days a week. I repeat, I work 12 hours a day, 5 to 6 days a week as a taxi driver in New York City. I got my taxi license. I used to do Lyft. Now I work for another company that like drives around New York. And you need your taxi license. That took a whole thing. But once I got it, I do 12 hours a day because that's the only way you're going to get a good like number of pay. And if I work 2 weeks straight, 6 days a week, it pays me enough to maybe take 2 or 3 days off in that third week. And sometimes I'll take a whole week off. And I'll go to cons, I'll go to festivals, write a song, do music, do a video, help a friend. So people hit me up, Lizzy, can you do this? Like literally, I have a schedule. Does this fit in my work schedule or my free time schedule? Can I piece it to, on the two? Can I take off a day and just add a day to the week when I'm off? So it's like mandatory, So Instagram is a highlight reel. It looks like I don't work at all. That's not true. You call me, Lizzy, where you at? I'm in the car right now. I'm picking up a customer. What's up? You got 5 minutes before I pick up Joe. I'm taking from A to point B. What's up? Like, yeah. So,
wow.
Literally.
That sounds about right. I feel like everyone needs to remember that shit too. Like, that Instagram is a highlight reel. Mm-hmm. I feel like I remember there was a study on that. I remember, like, I know depression shoots up because people don't realize that you're seeing the best parts of everyone's life. Mm-hmm. Like, no one posts to Instagram when they, like, no one posts to Instagram the email where their boss released them from their job.
Yeah.
I mean, they just post like something about them at the bars. I got a promotion. Like, that's all you ever see.
Yeah.
So everyone, like, certain people just stay at home and they just get miserable because they think everyone's living it up. I'm like, it's just not true, dog.
I feel like I break the veil. I'm one of the artists that break the veil, and I think people start to follow me because they look at me on my stories, or every now and then I'll post a reel. I'll take it down eventually, but I'll have a reel where I tell you what's really happening, like on some wild stuff. Hence, even my breakdown where I'm like, hey y'all, it's not true. Stop flooding like with the da-da-da-da-da. Or car accidents. I post when I get to a car accident sometimes. One proof for like the time, place. It's a lot that goes into that. What else? I'm trying to think. Breakup a while ago, not recently. I'm talking like years ago. If I had a breakup, I used to look at Instagram as a diary, not as a only post the best parts of my life.
Yeah.
Like, I used to post it as like a tell-all be-all where people can look into my life for what it really is and not the facade of life is perfect, because it's not.
Yeah.
And you hear that in my music. I have songs where you listen and you're like, wow, okay, life isn't always peaches and cream, but I write songs to make it feel like it's peaches and cream, as well as tell you, I know it's not, but it can be if we believe.
Okay.
So, yeah.
It sounds magical right there. How long have you been making music for, by the way?
It's born into this world, into this reality. I have always been a musician, like literally born. That's why that's my first accolade. Like I was a born musician. I can write, I can come up with melodies like that. My first physical song was recorded, I want to say around maybe 17, 18. Because honestly, if we're getting down into like childhood, birth, who am I, landing on this planet, I was thrown into foster care system, and I was adopted at the age of 3. So I was in foster care, and my parents were super strict. Not a good childhood, very much so the typical, if you were adopted, you're not really family, you're just a check, do as I say, follow my rules, boom. I want to be a singer. No, you're not. They're also very religious. Everything in entertainment is the devil. You will not be seen dancing, singing, da-da-da. So I was still doing it on the back end.
Question.
What's up?
What were your parents like ethnically? Like, what was?
So I remember asking this as a kid. They didn't tell me specifically. They just said they were black. And I know
so your biological parents were black.
The people who adopted me were black, and my biological parents, I eventually found out. I didn't know what I was for years. So when anyone asked me, Lizzy, what are you? I'm everything. So you're Spanish? Yeah. You're Asian? Yeah. You're Indian? Yeah. You're black? Yeah. I'm everything.
You put 22andMe. It's not that much. I'll pay for it.
After me at 23andMe.
That's 23. Yeah.
I know what I am now.
Yeah.
But I didn't for years.
Uh-huh.
Like for years, I didn't know what I was.
How'd you find out?
23andMe.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So
boy, pull through. Go ahead.
Get behind. If you could guess what I am. Try to guess.
You're Caribbean, probably. It's gonna be like some kind of, and I think it's gonna go deeper into like West African.
Phone's right here. I can get. I just know I am mixed with Caribbean. The majority of my black is Nigerian.
Hey,
and
I'm in this hoe.
We out here.
I'm in this hoe, baby. I don't miss. I know
look
the
at
feature,
you. Yeah,
baby.
you got on it.
I'll be in this hoe, dog.
Look at you.
So my mom is black and my dad is European, and so I guess I'm white and black mixed with innuendos of everything else. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah.
But growing up, I didn't claim any of that because I didn't know. And like I said, I was adopted, and they pretty much just was like, "You're Spanish," because I look Spanish. So I was like, "Okay, so I guess I'm Dominican or Puerto Rican for a little bit."
Hey, look at you. You don't gotta be Puerto Rican.
And viewership dropped like 20%. I don't know. But
I was actually, I regret the 23andMe now.
Really?
Like knowing, I was so prideful on not knowing what I was and being able to interact with everyone.
I'm just Nigerian now.
No, it's not. I still
That's
am.
hilarious.
I enjoyed the idea of being able to be thrown anywhere on this planet and get along with anyone and everyone. And as soon as they try to bring race into it, it's like, nope. I'm love. I am the embodiment of love. I love you. You love me. Let's be good.
I like that.
Whatever happens. Yeah. So like moving forward, I feel like in high school,
Yeah.
even they didn't know what I was. They just went off what I looked like, which was Spanish and black. So they're like, "Oh, you're Spanish and black." But I was president, and I feel like my school, and anyone can tell you this, and if anyone's listening from Robe, which, matter of fact, we had some blurs in Robe, so I'm pretty sure, from Robeson High School, if anyone's listening to this podcast, they will most definitely tell you Lizzy never stayed at one table. Like, it was literally segregation in my high school. The Spanish people hung out with the Spanish people, Caribbean people hung out with the Caribbean people, if you were white, you hung out at the white table. Like, it wasn't like a known thing, but I'm just like, that's weird. Why is this a thing? And I used to go to every table, and I used to just have conversations with everyone. And whether people thought I was weird, corny, cheesy, ugly, I didn't care. So I was just like, so be it. And I used that in my pitch to be president. I was like, you all have one thing in common. You look at me the same way, and I sit here and I interact with every single one of you. I will not be biased with what decisions we make in the school. I am here for everyone. And then I got chosen for president.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I like that though. Although I feel like don't get me wrong, I love that. Like, you know, it's like, let's bypass the race to get to like who we are, right? Like for me, my 23andMe, I am 98.6% Nigerian, and then the other 1 point whatever percent is other African. So, but
It says other. You don't know.
like
Like
it said like hunter gatherer. Like I'll let me see if I can find that. I was like, what? That's a thing? Yeah, like
hunter-gatherer.
I know, like I know. Hold on. Like I'll have to find it, but like when I saw that, I was like, that's crazy. But
when did you take?
Hey, they said, some loincloth wearing something.
It said African hunter gatherer. Look, you see that? There we go.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's hilarious. I was like,
Wait, I'm the lead.
Crazy.
1.0%. So that's hilarious. Anyways, African hunter gatherer. I never saw that before, but
That's crazy.
but it actually
Did
had exactly where my parents are from, and I'm like, that's also really crazy too.
Did you get the percentage of alien?
Alien? No.
That's the unassigned.
Ooh.
Did you get any unassigned data?
Nah. It was like you're
My friends was
African.
telling me. My
I'm like, okay, I guess.
friend, I think I might have to look it up. It could be a joke. It's obviously a jokey joke. But and I gotta
Also, I'm
disclaim-
0% Neanderthal, so I don't know.
I don't think that's is that a thing on the?
At least
the-
when
I
my
thought it was
thing.
a group of people. It was a legit group of people. They were a little bit bigger than us. I think they're more northern Europe, but it's like they've died out. So
I see.
yeah.
I'm
not gonna see them anymore.
I'm Irish, Italian, Nigerian. 3%. I could never say that word. Ashkenazi Jewish.
Oh, okay.
3%.
Yeah, you said it, huh?
West African. All the African parts are. I literally have all of them. Guyana, Liberian, Sierra Leone, broadly West African, Congolese, Angololian, broadly Sub-Saharan. I can't pronounce for nothing. African, and then unassigned 0.5%.
Oh wow.
Somebody told me they made a jokey joke, and that's a disclaimer. I always gotta tell people this is a disclaimer.
Don't cancel.
Don't say this is real. They said that unassigned means it's data that they couldn't trace because it's not of this world.
Ooh, you got some celestial makeup right there. I don't
It's a
know.
jokey joke. I don't know how true that is.
Yeah,
Let me
I say take it as reality. Is who's to say like that can't be reality?
It could also mean I drank some juice and it didn't know.
Are you a plant person?
You know
Is
how
that
to
a purple drink?
Kool-Aid man person?
Piece of DNA.
That's hilarious. Josh, you gotta do it too. Did you do it?
My sister did it.
Population
and it was pretty much everything I already knew.
Okay.
It's like nothing really surprised me.
Yeah. Me, I think I was hoping to get surprised, and then I was like, oh, I'm just 100% African.
Ooh, did you do Ancestry too?
No.
I actually wanted to do Ancestry now to compare the two because I was also told that this is fake data.
Fake. Interesting. I'm interested to see like what that means. So I would like to, although can they do it for? Then again, maybe for black people, I guess it would work. For me, being Nigerian, it's like, can they do that as easily since it's a different continent? But, being black American, bam, maybe.
I bet. Who told you it was fake data, though?
A lot of people.
Did you read this?
23andMe?
Get the source?
I'm a taxi driver. I talk to over 100 people a week, literally. I meet over 100 people a week just driving. And I have intimate conversations with some, and some I just drive from point A to point B. But a lot of people have said that these DNA companies were made to collect DNA from people to store them and have their own recollection of every single person's DNA count.
Yeah, although at the same time, that's true, but I think it's like to build up, be like, oh, okay, like based off of what we learned, this is usually true, right? That's what I'm thinking.
You want to know a horror story?
Go ahead.
Wait, Josh, you about to say something before I tell the story?
Yeah, I'm about to say, listen, you know, how long you been in New York?
Born and raised.
Okay, so you get it. I don't have to explain that to you. Niggas in New York don't know what the hell they're talking about. They be just saying shit. They just be niggas. They be saying the craziest. They be like, man, I was in a wing dog. Hey, no, Lizzy. Niggas be talking about I was in a Wing Chun academy and I fought my way through 8 gangsters. They be saying the craziest shit.
Story. So as a taxi driver, I was driving somebody, and they literally said, "Yo, it was a horror story." She said somebody in my family did 23andMe. And that she had something within her DNA that was needed from doctors to help heal someone, and like an elite person. So they killed her and took out the organ or like the stuff that they needed, literally. And they knew that she had what they was looking for via her ancestry or her 23andMe. And then to this day, I don't know if they couldn't find the body or if they wouldn't give the body to the family because they said something of some sort. But this was literally a week after she had got her test results back.
Jeez.
That's repo shit. Okay, so repo man shit. So that is somewhat legit.
Yeah, like,
I believe that's probably a thing. But that happens with heart donor stuff too. Like when you sign up to be a heart donor.
But okay.
Like then people have accidents and everyone's like, yo.
Is that not a problem?
It is.
But the thing is, it's one of those things where it's coincidental. It's like we can't actually prove it. We can't be like.
World we live in. Who's gonna put a stop to it? Gen Z?
They're gonna have to.
Hey, hold on, Lizzy. That's what she told me. She said we're not just gonna listen to everybody who says everything. Remember, that's what she told me when we started this podcast.
That's a fact.
For me, what I like about doing this, like especially like it sort of proves that like we can like blend in anywhere still. It's like. Maybe it's a Nigerian thing, I don't know, but being able to go into like whatever cultures and societies and be able to be a chameleon, to be able to bond with everyone, to be able to tell your story and to go where you got to go now, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe it's a Nigerian thing, I don't know.
Could be. I get along with all Nigerians. So, yeah.
See, that's why me and her bonded really well. By the way, did you go to MAGFest before? Or what were you going to say, by the way?
My first time.
Yeah, that was your first time. Okay, cool. That was my first time too. What'd you think about the con?
I feel like more musicians should know about it because I did meet a lot of gamers and like the musicians who are there love music just as much as I do. I feel like if I can add anything to the con, I would love for it to be like a aux off or like a topic like put on the screen and it's like, all right, the first 5 people to like were you there for the You missed it.
At
for
the
the
jam.
Button pressing.
Like, I was trying to find it. Right? Yeah, like I couldn't find. I couldn't like at least I kept walking around. And I was like, I think it's here, but
yeah, like, there's literally this band there that was there who allowed people to press a button and they spun the wheel. They can play a Mario theme song as Caribbean, and like put it as 3/4 or 4/4 for it. They changed like the speed of the song, the genre of the song, and then you got to pick the song. So that's like Michael Jackson Thriller as a salsa song. You know what I mean? Like they're able to do it on the spot, and then you just pick it. Like, you know what I mean? Like I was like, that's fire.
I heard some people talk about that, and I was like, that sounds so cool. Like the music part, like of the con, like really, like that was respect. Like I hadn't seen any other area do that before, and it even made me like I gotta learn some instrument before I come back next year. You know.
Mm-hmm. I'm learning ukulele this year.
Okay.
I have one, and I'm gonna practice bit by bit in my crazy schedule.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy, especially with how busy your schedule is. Just work.
Yeah. So I
like to take up another undertaking.
Take it with me on those places when I have like the full day off, like the week off. Yeah. And then that's a lot. When you're traveling, you know, Will, we was just in DC. When you're traveling, you don't want to do anything but go to where you gotta go and then go back to sleep.
I was like, I'm not going outside. Also, I'm staying home. I kept bitching and moaning about like anytime I had to go outside, everyone's like, oh, it's not that cold. I'm like, I'm okay.
Oh yeah,
I'm okay.
Yeah. New York's way colder. I'm not.
Wait, where are you at?
New York, but New York's way colder.
Where you at in New York?
Born and raised Brooklyn, but I moved to Chinatown. But I actually told Will I'm planning on leaving to LA in May. That's the goal. We'll see.
Are you planning on going to LA?
Yes, you're moving.
Wow.
I lived here my whole life. I feel like it's time for change. I do have a hardcore network in LA. I just have to, the main things I have to solidify in LA are who's going to be my music producer out there, where on a quick call, you in the stool? I'm in the stool. I'm pulling up. And, you know, because I got that in New York.
Right.
Just, you know, and then a nice area. I'm thinking about Fairfax area. Do you guys know that area?
I'm not that familiar with LA like that. Like I know basic places.
I want to make sure I'm somewhere where I can like go to a good grocery store. The movie theaters is right there. I can go to have good entertainment, maybe a game hub, like something. And I feel like that area has like everything I would need, not too far away from where.
Yeah, like right. Okay, it's close to West Hollywood. Wow. Okay. Well, good luck.
Fairfax is like literally in the heart of like everywhere I would need to go.
All right. I mean, that's the heart of LA for real. I'm in Orange County, so like I'm like way out. But.
So you have to drive down to LA whenever you got to do LA stuff?
Yeah, I drive, but like I'm from Texas, so like I'm used to driving like 40 minutes to get anywhere.
How far is Orange County? An hour?
Yeah, like it can be an hour, but like usually like 40 to an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm used to.
That's a normal drive over in Texas.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we just drive everywhere.
Yeah, you have to.
It's garbage.
Yeah.
Josh, you still in Texas?
What's up?
You still in Texas?
Yeah, I'm in Dallas right now.
Okay.
It's like if I want to go hang with my boy, like. What was it? I was hanging with my boy Friday. He was like, hey, let's get all together. I drove like 25 minutes just to get to a restaurant. With
that took a
meet in the middle.
That's a short time.
Meet in the middle somewhere. It's just normal. That's just.
You got to.
I don't know.
I wish America was better about that. I wish we had trains, but when you get to LA, you'll feel that. Then again, at least you're going to like a cool spot, but then you won't. Well, good luck to you. I'm excited for you when you come to LA.
I'm looking to get I know I have a feeling if I talk to the right people, I might be able to get a car deal. We'll see. But I'm looking into getting a Mini Cooper.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good gas.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like Mini Coopers. It feels exactly like your style. Also, you know. Would you get like the big one or like the OG small ones?
I think and it's crazy because even the small ones can still fit 4 people.
Oh, really?
They look small, but they're fire.
Okay, because I want like a countryman type of one, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but.
What car do you guys? What car do you guys drive now?
I got a Corolla, 2021.
Toyota's a good on gas too.
Yeah, which I like it.
You know, Toyotas are golden.
Yeah.
That was my favorite. My first car was a Toyota 2001, and that thing ran like 400,000 miles before it went out on me. 400,000
like
miles, bro. Before it finally conked out, and they was like, "All right, bro, you need to get a new car."
Yeah.
But I was looking at the Mini Cooper stuff.
Is that the car, like the old car that you had? The white,
that was
the white one? Yeah. Oh, wow.
Remember I was getting profiled left and right?
I remember. All right.
I pulled it at least 13 times as a youth.
I remember.
Bro, hold up. I was just looking up the Mini Cooper for you. Mini Cooper, what is it? 29 to 32 miles a gallon.
It's pretty solid.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's chill. That's good stuff. So, yeah, you get almost 30 miles to a gallon. Yeah.
Okay. I want to get a good one, and if I could get a deal on one, because we'll see. I might have to make a video or something for them, be on my urban stuff. So
Okay.
We'll see.
Hey, I'm hyped for you. Let me know when you move over here. All right, I'm excited to celebrate you being in the West Coast.
I'm going to Vegas for Super Bowl weekend. It's literally
You making a Vegas trip?
Yeah, that's so.
You trying to make a?
Y'all trying to go to Vegas?
Yeah, bro. Hey, I went to Vegas last year. That shit was dope. They let you drink outside. We could just get those big ass drinks.
Yo, be careful with those too, because they charge you like $20, $30.
Yeah.
You guys have your own lick on the side, and then
I was messed up. All right, it worked for me. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, they did you good. That means you got a good person. Okay.
Yeah, bro, I was licked up. That was crazy.
They be jipping people out here, but Area 15
in
that's
Vegas.
Is that?
Yep, Area 15.
It's not an alien
51.
spot. It's like
so it's
like opposite. Okay, there you go. I get. I like
bro,
that.
yeah, it's you literally walk in and it's an immersive experience. You're walking into like an alien hub base where yes they have a bar, yes they have video games, but you can walk into a supermarket that turns into like an alternate universe. And then when you walk through the refrigerator, you're now in the brain of like an alien's mind. Then you have to go through that door, and then you're immersed in like the atoms and the cells of like all these different things, and like it's trippy. It's trippy. If
That's
you're into
dope.
trippy stuff, but like cool visuals what? Like, yeah.
No, it's a good thing. It's a good thing you explained this because God's was about to pull up to a military base.
Yeah.
This man, he really thought Area 51.
I was just thinking. I guess my dyslexia. I don't know. I don't have dyslexia, but still.
Yeah, have you seen the guy? There's a guy on a motorcycle to the base. He got stopped by the police. He like recorded it. He's like, how far can I get into Area 51 before they stop me? And he was in there for about 15 minutes before they got him.
See all the secrets, everything. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Lizzy, it was a pleasure.
No, I was excited for a second because like you were in New York, and I was like, so I was raised in New York. I can't even say raised anymore. Most of my life has been to Ellis at this point. I grew up in New York, came out here, and then I was supposed to be making a move between. I was thinking about making a move between New York and California. So I got Gonzo over in California. He's like my main plug over there.
Mm-hmm.
And there's people over there I know, and there's like New York, and I was like, I got one person over there, two people really. One person's in Philadelphia, the other one's in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I might want to pull up, and I was like, at first I was like, oh, I got another person, but now you moving to LA, so I'm just like, I don't even know what am I supposed to be doing right now.
New York is getting a little crazy. They got all these new laws that they're passing right now, and I'm not a fan of it, and a lot of New Yorkers aren't a fan of it. And honestly, their goal is to kick people out. I have a really nice apartment. I really do enjoy my apartment. I turn my apartment into my home. I love it. And I feel crazy because I've been living on my own since the age of 18. So I told you I was adopted. So after 18, I hit the ground running. I got this apartment. I've been here for about 5-6 years. I love it. It's the only thing holding me here. But like, my fear is when I go to LA, it's going to be mandatory I get a roommate. And I haven't had a roommate in a minute. Unless I get like the perfect job.
Yeah.
I did find an apartment for $1,500 a month, and like I was like, okay, this is still a lot, but I can still pay my rent in a week, which is my goal. And the reviews were not that good. People were like, domestic violence in the hallways, cockroaches and rats, and I'm like, that's New York. Why would I move?
Yeah, right. But better weather.
Yeah, Ain't nothing, bro. Ain't nothing. A little domestic violence ain't never killed nobody.
Don't
Wait, he's
condone
not
that.
serious.
I'm not serious. What the fuck?
Wait.
That's Dope Entertainment does not condone that statement. We do not notice, man.
Think about what
What's
you
up?
just said. Think about what you just said. Repeat
Domestic-
what you just said.
I'm not repeat it. It was a joke. I don't
But
want to be held accountable for that joke. Like,
I just want because I'm not gonna be like you're wrong. I just want you to DV has never killed someone. Google.
that was a joke.
Oh,
I was like, he's joking, but at the same time, it's just like, wait, let's everyone clarify this.
Don't put me in court and be
Like-
like, yo, didn't you
that was
say?
the one time the sarcasm because like, New Yorkers be sarcasm all the time. That did not feel like sarcasm. He was like, yeah, DV never killed anybody, so you're
You
good.
said it in a way that sounded like real, and that was just sort of like,
And I
he's joking. He's joking. Like
No,
I was like, no, it's like he's joking, but like
that was just absurd. It was a crazy statement because
it sounded too.
absolutely
It
does
didn't
kill
sound like the jokey. You know, it sounded like David never killed anyone.
We
We have a whole different podcast about how
It's like he's joking. I know it.
Hey, yo.
But I think the kicker, the two kickers that made me go New York, I'm done. Because I'm going to say this just to separate them.
Go ahead.
I'm going to just move the topic. Let's keep it on the same topic.
Yes.
One law that they passed is they stopped Airbnb. I used to Airbnb my apartment. I used to have a bed and breakfast.
Oh,
that was one of
yeah.
my secondary businesses. And I used to just like leave. And I trusted people. You know, people stayed in my home, whatever. I had their ID, whatever. And they shut it down. It's now 30-day minimum. And if you stay in someone's house for 30 days in New York, you are now have rights to their apartment.
Oh.
100% right. You can't even kick them out. So that's what they changed the law to. They said Airbnb now is 30 days minimum in New York. So if you ever bought an Airbnb to stay in New York, no more. It doesn't exist anymore unless you're staying 30 days or more. And I'm like, that sucks. That's an income that was taken away from me. So I'm like, oh, that sucks, right? So then, damn, that just ring the bell. Could I possibly do that in LA? Like split whatever 2-bedroom or 1-bedroom I have in half and just have a bed and breakfast as secondary.
Let's ask ChatGPT.
Let's ask.
My best friend right now.
It's like, oh, you're ready to do it, huh?
I think ChatGPT didn't come out this year, and these new laws are new laws. So she might even say, "I'm sorry, but the information I have that I can give you is based off of my 2021 database." So the new laws she might not have in her database.
I'm going to ask for 2024. I'm going to ask ChatGPT for 2024.
Okay.
As of last update in January 2022, that was the last update for the Airbnb. You can operate an Airbnb in California. However, regulations regarding short-term rentals, including those listed on platforms, blah, 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 blah.
You see how
Short-term rentals, it looks like it might be the same thing.
But yeah, so you see she even said, I only have data based on 2022. Like, all the new laws, they're passing a lot back to back to back. And the other New York City law that has me going no is they're dropping a toll law where all drivers have to pay an additional $20 just to drive in Manhattan.
Really?
They're putting a toll on the Manhattan Bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge, the other, all
So
Manhattan.
They really just want, like, IT people, specialists working over there. They want, like, basically the upper class in New York.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That's it. It's crazy because, like, New York just got one of my homies was trying to get him to move down there. She sent me a thing saying that New York just got voted the best place to live in 2024.
Really?
Or 2023 or something like that. Yeah, dead ass. I got the Instagram message and everything. Like, it was a whole...
From who? Who?
Let me check.
I can take a vote right now.
It's like, who's voting these polls?
I can take a vote right now.
I didn't vote.
That is not true.
I ain't
bro.
vote.
I ain't vote either. Ciao.
Y'all carry it on. Let me find this out. I was about to make the move, bro. I was like, all right.
Have you guys been playing Palworld?
Not me. Like, I've been wanting to start it, but like hearing everyone talk about it gets me high. At least people saying it's a good game, and then people are all talking about like the AI if they stole things, but Nintendo hasn't done anything yet. Pokemon hasn't done anything yet against it, so it cracks me up.
It could be a family member. Who knows? The fact that they have all this data that resembles everything from Fortnite to Roblox to GTA to...
Are you talking about? Yeah, no. Palworld is wild. 'Cause some of those pals, I keep saying Pokemon, some of those pals look a little sus, specifically the Lucario one. I was like, bro, that's the same person. That's the same guy, just black.
Lucario is who? The one with the green?
So there's a pal named Anubis. Mm-hmm. If you look up Anubis on your computer right now,
yeah,
that is Lucario. That was like one of their main ones too. I was like, I don't know, man.
Are you guys playing or no?
Most of my Discord's playing. Like my brother's playing. Yeah. A lot of them are playing. I haven't started, but I might. Wait, have you started?
I'm level 17 right now.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm looking to create a gun. I didn't create a gun yet. I've just been surviving off of fire arrows, and I just created a saddle for my Nighthawk, so I can now fly my Pokemon around to get to places.
God.
Like
you level 16, you get built a gun?
I know, that's what I was thinking. I was like, don't you get a gun like immediately?
It's a man. We build those early.
Right.
Well, wait. So you guys, I'm trying to find it. Is it in technology? You guys don't even know what I'm talking about. So you didn't even know. You have to get to certain levels.
Yeah, I was like,
before you.
I don't know. Like just hearing about the game, Pokemon with guns. I thought the guns would have gone a lot a lot earlier. That's what I was thinking.
You can actually create a gun for your Pokemon. Like the monkey, you can create him an automatic. So when he's like, you can keep him on your base. So when people try to raid your base, he just shoot the raiders.
You can capture the raiders?
No. Like people?
Wait,
swear to God.
Pokemon or the human raiders?
The people.
No.
I just also heard that as like it has a lot of slavery in it.
I was like, my brother said,
Pokeball at the human. You can throw a Pokeball at the human?
You can capture the human.
No.
And he will be on your side. As he's brainwashed.
Slavery.
It's insane. He'll come out the Pokeball with strapped up, bro.
No.
Swear to God. I watched him do it.
What?
He took that from his family and everything, bro.
Like I wouldn't even have thought to have done that. It's like you can't
I didn't
capture
either.
people.
I didn't know you could capture humans. That's a clip. This is a clip.
That's hilarious.
Nah, bro.
Bro.
It's dirty. That game is crazy, man. Which makes me believe that the Pokeballs are like mind control. I'm like, why is that Pokeball friendly all of a sudden that you hit it with a Pokeball? You beat fast, and you capture it, and all of a sudden now it loves you. Think about it.
Oh, but then,
you have badges.
Then again,
you have to have badges, right? But then again, I don't know. Maybe it's all mind control.
No, Palworld, you don't have to have
Maybe
badges.
it's like, oh, you're stronger now, so you can have like a stronger hypnotism.
So Liftmonk, who looks like I don't know who Liftmonk looks like, but it's a green Pokemon. You can capture its essence, Liftmonk, and the more essences that you capture of this particular Pokemon, it does increase the ability to capture them. So it's similar to Pokemon when you throw the ball, it can go boop 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 boop. No. So the more Liftmonk energy you capture, it gives you better energy to capture them. I don't know. It's a lot. I'm playing. When we end this podcast, I'm definitely going to probably level up like 2 or 3 before I go to bed. It's addicting.
Damn.
Yeah, that game looks fun. Honestly.
It's only on PC, right?
PC, Xbox, I believe PlayStation, but I've only been playing it on PC because the majority of my friends are playing it on PC.
Gotcha.
I think it's on Switch too. I think it's on everything.
Oh wow. It's on Switch?
I don't know how the Switch will run it, but right.
That sounds illegal, but okay.
It's on
Let me check. I just keep checking things out. Hold up.
No way it's on Switch.
Yeah, I was like, no way.
World on Switch.
I just haven't even looked it up. I was like, I got so many other games I want to play. I'm just like, I'm okay. But now you guys are getting me interested in it.
Ciao.
Nope, no, it's not on Switch. My bad.
I'm not taking away.
Can't believe everything you're in it.
I think the only statement Pokemon gave was to the modder who allowed you to turn all of the creatures into actual Pokemon. And you would run around as Ash.
I don't want to be Ash. I'm with garbage.
Red. Yeah, if you make us red, I'm in it. Do blue version.
Red,
do blue version in this way, right?
Ciao. I think Pokemon is gonna up their game. Hopefully,
they
now
need
that
to.
They see this.
Because I mean, especially like, if this is like the biggest example of making the biggest competitor. There's been a lot of competition for Pokemon, Yokai Watch, whatever, right? But no one cares. But now everyone cares. Also, we've been saying like, hey, can we have like an adult Pokemon game for like now? Like everyone that grew up with Red and Blue, they want something a little bit more hard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like specifically now that you have like a competitor like this and they've done all this shit, like you have to respond. What are you gonna make another Pokemon game that's exactly the same as the last one? And then you'll have a couple people buy, but everyone's gonna be just playing Palworld. Like you're gonna have to adjust, which is good.
I level them up. I wonder if it's ever gonna end. If like the missions or the levels are ever gonna end. I wonder if. I guess I can Google all of this. How far can my base go? Like, so in this game, you have to like drop a base and build your base and increase the base. And the more Pokemon you have working in your base, they work for you. So they actually give you all the things you need to continue to level up. And I wonder how far it goes. I'm on this journey. We will see.
They already added more. They already released a roadmap. I don't know if you saw it. They released a roadmap for Palworld. They were like, we know there's like 3 major critical errors that we're having. We're gonna fix those. We're going to focus on fixing those, and then they're going to be like, we're going to start adding new shit, like new pals, new whatever. I think there's only 110 pals or something like that right now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like, we're going to start adding more. We're going to focus on getting the PvP out. We're going to focus on... They say they're going to do all these things as fast as they can, and then...
Like a PvP, so like, I could actually challenge my friends with my...
That'd be pretty sick.
Which would be sick. My thing is like, I hate... The only thing about Power that I complain about because like, okay, I got used to everything. I thought it was gonna be cool.
Mm-hmm.
It seems dope. I wish you could like when you throw your power out, you could tell him like his moves. You know, like in Pokemon, you're like A, B, all the moves are assigned.
So
I want to be able to assign him to do moves from the side. Like I hate that he just does random shit.
Oh, like
Hear
you
me
can't
out.
control him, huh?
You're behind. Hear me out, Josh. When you fly him or saddle him or have a chain around his neck, like I haven't made the necklace, so I don't even know what that one looks like. But I do have a saddle for 2 of my Pokemon. You can control them while you're riding them. I'm dead ass.
But I want to.
So if you're running,
That's not.
if you want him to tackle, you click tackle. You want him to throw the thunder, you click it while you're on.
Oh, so you can do all 4 of his moves when you're on top of him. Oh.
And you're in control of him and you at the same time.
Maybe. Okay. PvP looking good.
You haven't made the saddle yet?
I don't play. I just watched them play. They in my Discord playing.
Tell them I'd be like, yo, you made a saddle yet for any of your Pokemon? He'd be like, yeah, bro, I'll be flying.
They definitely got saddles, but my brother be riding that ugly alpaca thing. Thing is slow as hell.
The purple one or the pink one?
Pink one.
Oh, you know that's trash. The purple one, the elk, he fired. I don't know why he riding the pack of that. He's trash. He's trash.
I have no idea. That hoe is slower than his walk speed.
I'm pretty sure he discovered this, but there's this one. Lippy. I'm trying to think of all their names. One of them hoes, she's a beast on the base. Like she does medicine, she plants, she picks things up. Like one of those things I caught, she does almost everything except for 2 things, which is like water and something else.
She's like a Chansey almost.
Yes, she looks like a Chansey, but she flies and she has green and other things around her. Yeah, she's fire. No, her name's Floppy.
Oh, wow.
Flopie, Floppy. She is fire.
Man, I need to get into it. The thing is, I was about to play that Jujutsu Kaisen game coming out. I know it's probably going to be ass, but I was like...
Arena Fighter?
What's up?
Has a game coming out?
Yeah, on the 2nd.
Whoa.
What?
It's a 2v2 ranked battler. I'm in it.
What? That's fire.
Yeah, but it's an arena fighter, so it's like, we'll see what happens. But everyone's saying, like, it looks way more promising than almost every other arena fighter that's come out.
I feel like Gojo is a cheat. Gojo, Sukuna is a cheat.
He looks kind of crazy, I'm not going to lie.
I don't even know how he's
going to
going to
make
play.
himself invulnerable for a second. It's kind of crazy.
At that point, it's like we obviously know some characters are stronger than others. Like,
if they can balance it correctly, I just don't want them to do some... Like, if they do the standard, or like, anime fighter thing where clearly some characters are better than others, and I'm going to be out of it. But if they make it balanced... What's up?
The new Naruto game seemed more balanced. Like, you could be somebody crazy and somebody less, and it still was worked out.
People said they didn't like that shit.
No.
Or that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that Naruto Connections is like, nah.
They wanted the people who were supposed to be big, but it's like...
I gave up on most anime fighters.
Yeah.
You know what's going to be popular, though?
What?
I'm sorry, and this is going to be... I'm going to end on that one. So, fucking Hunter x Hunter has a fighting game coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And you've watched Hunter x Hunter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's got a fighting game coming out, and it's being made by the Marvel vs. Capcom people.
Marvel vs. Capcom.
So, like, that's like legit, like tournament
Really?
level. Like they know how to balance. Like it's a 2v2 or a.
Is it going to be those
2D?
graphics or different graphics?
2D, so it's like you got a character and you have like your 2 assist characters that you can call in. So you make a team of 3.
But that's like
you can cycle them out. Yeah. It's not gonna be arena fighter. It's gonna be like side to side,
which could be cool. Yeah,
that game's gonna take
just
over.
need to go back.
Has the potential.
Yeah.
I guess.
So I'm hyped for that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my bad. Game.
No, that's good to hear. I didn't even know that was gonna be a thing.
Josh, if you do come to New York, since you sound like a gamer, have you been to OS yet or no?
Have I been away?
OS.
Oh,
OS
club, right?
Mm-hmm. It's like a PC gaming club, but it's not really. It's not a club, like a PC gaming bar,
like a lounge,
so you can drink.
Yeah.
Yep, and they have all the PCs. They have newer games like PlayStation, Switch, and you chill, you listen to music, you vibe out. They actually have a live booth. If you like the Twitch stream, you could just get in and live your gameplay from OS NYC. It's fire.
I've been streaming to YouTube lately. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably need to switch to like just streaming to all the platforms, but like I don't know.
As well.
Why not? Like that just makes sense.
Yeah.
Stream it to everything.
And I think it's OBS. You can like put all
Restream
3 at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I'm running OBS. I love it. It's decently simple.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was gonna ask you. What's up?
Say you.
No, I was gonna ask you. I was like, yo, your music stuff, because I remember you you said I got into music. What kind of music do you make? Because I've only heard one song.
What
Is
song?
that like your standard sound, or do you mix it up a lot?
What
Or
song did you hear?
what was it? Gazzo sent it to me.
What song did you send?
It was dope. It looked legit. Like,
did you send him Peru?
Gazzo, you sent it to me on Facebook?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it was Facebook Messenger. Yeah.
I'm assuming Peru. Which one did you send him? Peru or Mr. Krabs? Or Phil?
I'm trying to remember it myself.
I think it was Mr. Krabs.
I made a song called Mr. Krabs. I woke up one day and it literally came to me. Call me Mr. Krabs. I got hello Rex on Rex. And it was just like a trap, funny song. And I told myself I just wanted to do it to see how the world was gonna react to it.
Yeah.
Funny enough, the world does like it, but the people who enjoy music, like actual music, they were like, "Oh, this is a troll. Like you could do better than this." So it's bad because I have people in the industry who are like strong and adamant about good music, and then I have friends in the industry who are very much so do whatever comes to mind and like be free. And I am a fan of both sides, so I do make both types of music. I make the jazz, the indie jazz, soul, the very much so feel good music. I make dance music. I make Jersey club music. I make whatever comes to me in the moment. And so my catalog is pretty cool.
It was Peaches.
And cream.
Peaches. Okay. So
That's what it was. Okay, that shit is dope.
Thank you. I don't know how, because I did this one time before. Around that time when I dropped it, some people who don't know me actually thought I featured on Justin Bieber's song. They were like, "You got a feature with Justin Bieber?" Because in the video, when I first posted it, the camera pans from Justin Bieber to the roof of the car, and I'm sitting on top of the car.
Uh-huh.
So it was like a edit that made it look like we were in the same music video.
Oh,
yeah,
that makes a lot more sense.
And
okay.
yeah,
I was hyped, but now I don't even care.
Now you got it. Like there's more things to come for sure.
I'm not gonna say names. She may or may not see this podcast, but it was a girl. She sees me maybe like once every 4 or 5 years, and that maybe 2 years ago I saw her, and she was like, we always meet up with this one friend who comes into town from London, and she was like, Lizzy, I never got to tell you. Oh my gosh, I was just so excited when I saw you made a song with Bieber. And then she had a new friend with her who did not know me. She was like, yeah, she made a song with Bieber. Lizzy, tell her. And I was like, you know when you just want to punch the air? That was a moment where I just wanted to like punch the air. Like, it's not real.
You're overselling it right now, dog.
It was the internet. I troll
Look
the
into
internet
things.
sometimes.
You're good at. I guess you're good, right? That's a weird way to put it.
It's not a purpose troll.
Yeah.
Like I really do it for people to just.
But you know how to like put yourself in the right positions. Yes, and then you know how to make that go far.
Believe that is real. I will say, yeah, because the fact that people even would believe that it was true, I'm like, I must be doing something right.
Honestly,
something.
You keep doing what you're doing, and I'm excited for you. I'm excited. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep telling people the truth. It's gonna work out the way it's supposed to work out, right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
We working. We cooking. We working.
Yes.
We'll see. Yeah.
Oh.
I think LA is gonna be a good move for me. I got to get out of the comfortableness of the New York life.
I think so too. I know you can always go back for sure if you want, but I think LA will be good, especially like with everything that you are doing. It's just such a fast-paced area, and you're already inspired to like make a lot of things happen. So I think coming through for at least even like just a little bit, like I don't know how long I'm gonna stay myself, but like every time I'm here, it's like let's get to work, or just people who are down to collab a lot. So I'm hyped for you.
Is that a hint that you're planning on leaving?
I mean, because people ask me all the time like where do I want to stay long term, and like I think honestly I'll go back to Texas eventually, though.
Ooh.
Not yet.
I see myself moving to Texas 15, 20 years from now.
Yeah.
Like,
Although,
later.
hey, let's see where things go then, right?
Yeah, that's the settle down. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's the settle.
Yeah, it's like a good settle down spot.
Yeah, I'm done. I got my 401k. I got all my residuals coming in from music and movies.
Time to get a
I'm
house.
good. I could just,
Hopefully, they're not expensive by that point, right?
it tickers up and down. It tickers up and down because they went up when the Elon Musk boom happened. But yeah, that's Austin. Yeah.
I'm hyped.
Are you Austin or Dallas?
Dallas.
Okay. Yeah. I'll drive 2 hours to see you. It's okay.
Come on through.
Like
We'll make it happen. DreamCon.
It's like 3.
Dallas to Austin is 3.
3, yeah.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
2 is like, what is it? Waco 2?
From Austin.
Oh,
Yeah,
Austin,
no, that's a while.
It's ass. It's just a lot of shit. It's a lot of dead land. Like, just people living there. I don't know how they live their lives between those spaces, but it's like Dallas,
It's all flat.
Austin, and then Houston, and then you got El Paso 6 hours in the other direction.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
By then, I should have my Mini Cooper for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. And I guess.
If you got some good music, it'd be cool. Yeah, it'd be a good ride.
Mm-hmm. And I will say the only thing that I'm working on now is I have a music video dropping February 8th. It's called I Love You.
Okay.
But I put the title as ILY.
Oh, yeah, like the
yeah.
acronym, yeah? Okay.
Yeah. Then
Really?
the video is starring Af and me, myself.
Ooh.
And it is being re-edited right now, so I don't know which version I'm going to put out. So it's either going to be the first version or the second version. But I have until February 8th to choose. And the song is coming out February 8th. If the video doesn't drop February 8th, I might drop it on Valentine's Day. So it's either drop it on my birthday or Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Is Af rapping?
No. I could put him on a feature.
Man!
I don't even know anymore.
We'll see. I might actually...
I'm playing. Nah, do your creative shit. Don't worry
Yes.
about me and my fucking weird preferences.
No, you're good. I was thinking about it. I feel like the song should come out naked first before I put the feature out. Or, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those, it needs to come out as is before. Yeah.
You can actually do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys know of a rapper named Chelsea Reject?
I don't.
She's like locally known in New York. So I might hit her up to do a feature for this. It's kind of like a rock alternative pop song. Rock alternative pop. It's a song called Loner. It's out already. It's one of my songs. But I recently posted a 10 slide where people can slide through 10 of my songs and tell me which one is their favorite. A lot of people obviously pick like Peru or Mr. Krabs, but she was one of the only ones who said Loner. And Loner only captures the connectivity between specific listeners. She was like, nah, this was a whole vibe. And I know her rap style. So I'm like, bro, you're a whole rapper. You want to be on the feature? So I think I might cook that up for my like single release this year and my EP this year. So
That's sick.
Yeah.
No, that sounds dope.
Yeah,
I like that idea. Like, release it the way it is, and then if like you need to get a feature on it later, you could add that. You can always add.
Never want to depend on the feature. The only reason Peru has a feature, and not as is or was by itself, because funny enough, Jabrizi, the feature on that, wrote the song.
Okay.
The guy on that song wrote the whole song. He called me and said, Lizzy, I'm looking for a singer because I know you know everybody. And I was like, what you want her to sound like? And he was like, I want her to sound like Erykah Badu. I said, sir, if you don't give me this song, I'm going to be mad at you. He was like, oh, yeah, I forgot you do her twang. So then he gave it to me. I didn't disappoint when I delivered it to him. And he was like, and then we just dropped the video in Vegas.
That's dope. Where can people find you?
Everywhere from Instagram to YouTube to Spotify. My social tag is Lizzy, Lizzy, Ash, ASH, music. So Lizzy Ash music.
Fantastic. Yeah, we're going to be posting that everywhere, especially like when the songs come out. Yeah, I'm excited to hear all this. This is so exciting. You got a lot going on. And thank you so much for being on our episode and, honestly, like telling us the side of that story. It's crazy. It's a bigger story to like what's going on in the world, but like you're handling it really well. And I'm really hoping that like it goes well. That's crazy. It's also happening today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the song dropped today. That song is called Cha Cha by Zeddy Will. And I just hope that the news picks up that it was for video and eventually scrubs it. Like you said, old news is old news. People forget. It's the people who search for news that can find it. So I hope it doesn't stop me from getting any brand deals or gigs. So we'll see.
Yup. Well, thank you so much. And also, anything you'd like to say, Josh?
No. I can't think of anything. I feel pretty good. I feel pretty solid. It was dope meeting you, Liz. Yeah, I mean, hopefully, I'll catch you eventually, somewhere.
You come to New York.
Yeah,
I'm not moving.
It's about to happen. We hang out with RDC all the time. We go to events. We're gonna be at DreamCon for
all the time, every week.
Everywhere February.
Yes.
February.
February?
February?
I don't know.
Vegas.
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
No,
Maybe, possibly. We're
February.
gonna try and make it happen.
That's
February now.
She's saying for a Super Bowl.
Super Bowl weekend is February 11th, so I'm pretty sure that Friday and Saturday before the Super Bowl, as they did in Arizona last year, they have these epic Super Bowl events where they invite nothing but influencers and content creators, and they all just promote their experience at these events. They did it at Topgolf last year. They had a dinner. They had like just an event where you can meet people. Like it's gonna be in Vegas this year.
I would like to check it out. We're gonna see. We're gonna make plans. We're gonna see how things go.
Things there.
I'm gonna try because Vegas is dope.
I'm gonna talk to you about it after. Okay, I got
Anyway,
Okay.
everyone listening, appreciate y'all. Lizzy, appreciate you. Love to have you back on the podcast later on. Everyone else, stay dope. Peace.
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 Later, guys.
Yeah, nah.